In a moonlit neighborhood, streetlights flicker through the mist, casting soft shadows. A window ajar, curtains swaying. A feline shadow slips outside. Kitty, the chubby orange cat with piercing eyes, gazes into the night, then leaps and disappears. With a leap, he vanishes, blue eyes glowing. He lands on a rooftop. In a dark alley, a small mouse was trapped, struggling in silence. With one swift motion, Kitty disabled the mousetrap, her gaze fixed on the tiny mouse. Kitty saw a baby blue bird fall from its nest onto the softly lit street. Lucas, a young boy, sat on his porch, eyes fixed on his phone, in a picturesque street. The phone screen displayed, "Mysterious cat saves animal last night. Who is he?" Lucas looked up to see Kitty peacefully napping on the window ledge. Lucas wore a suspicious expression, eyeing Kitty carefully. That night, Lucas secretly set up a hidden camera near the window before going to bed. At midnight, Kitty awoke, her eyes glowing, and jumped out of frame. Kitty moved faster than a normal cat, leaping onto the rooftop in a flash. The next morning, Lucas watched the footage, his eyes wide in shock. Lucas crouched near Kitty, who watched him intently, blinking slowly. Kitty stared at Lucas, hesitated, then stepped forward and placed his paw on Lucas' hand. A faint glow appeared, and an invisible bond seemed to form between them. Lucas looked at Kitty, a small, knowing smile forming on his face. Kitty jumped onto the wall, glancing back as if to say,
"Follow me."
Lucas hesitates, then runs after him, stepping into the unknown. Lucas races after Kitty, leaping across moonlit rooftops. The factory looms. Moonlight slips through broken windows. Kitty disappears inside, Lucas follows. Dusty and dark, the factory hides strange symbols. Kitty's glowing eyes lead the way. Dark, dusty factory. Distant murmurs. Kitty freezes, listening. The dark, dusty factory holds a glowing artifact, with a group in dark coats focused on it. Lucas moves closer, fascinated, as Kitty watches, urging him to follow. Lucas reaches out to Kitty, aiming to touch the glowing rock. Kitty and Lucas escape through the broken window, disappearing into the night. Lucas struggles to keep up with Kitty as shadowy figures chase them. Cloaked figures chase Lucas and Kitty, their footsteps loud as Kitty's eyes glow brighter. Kitty leaps into an alley, Lucas following as the pursuers close in. Kitty dives into a narrow passage, and Lucas follows, the walls marked with strange symbols. The passage opens to a chamber with a glowing crystal at its center. Kitty approaches, eyes fixed on it. Lucas touches the crystal, sees ancient cities, and pulls back, overwhelmed. The ground trembles as shadowy figures creep in. Kitty growls, ready to fight. Kitty leaps, glowing while Lucas stands firm with the crystal. The battle begins. Shadowy figures approach. Kitty leaps, glowing while Lucas stands firm with the crystal. A rift opens, and Kitty and Lucas leap into it, vanishing as the shadows close in. Lucas and Kitty land in a strange world, Kitty looking at him with purpose. Lucas breathes deeply, ready. With Kitty, he steps into the unknown. Lucas and Kitty enter a glowing landscape. A winged creature bows and says,
"You carry the crystal. Follow me. Danger approaches."
In the hidden village, an elder warns, "Protect the crystal." The dark ones approach. A storm brews as dark, cloaked figures descend, and the air thickens with fear. The elder with glowing tattoos grabs Lucas's arm, eyes full of knowledge.
"You are the one who can save us."
Kitty growls, sensing the looming danger. Lucas and Kitty race through the forest, chased by shadowy figures, toward a glowing stone temple. The gates unlock as Lucas holds the glowing crystal, revealing a bright sanctum. A voice echoes,
"Face your fear."
Lucas and Kitty stand as the shadow approaches. Lucas raises the crystal, light bursts, and the shadow fades. Dark figures rush for the crystal. Kitty leaps, glowing as Lucas stands firm. The temple is silent. Lucas and Kitty stand, victorious, as the crystal glows steadily. An elder steps forward, eyes full of knowledge smiles. Lucas and Kitty stood at the temple's entrance, ready for the journey ahead, and so their story ended.